You start a girl in your class, you fantasize about her day and night. You want to ask her for her number, yet you don't build up the courage to do so. She leaves with another guy, and you live with the regret that you never knew if she liked you or not. You stare at her, but then when she looks in your direction, you look away, you pull away quickly, and you give her weird ass vibes. This story of a weird little kid that was always staring at his crush and fantasizing about her, it was myself. That was me. Always looking at a different girl, fantasizing about being with her, literally building stories in my head. Always knowing that I wanted to talk to her and get to know her, ask for her number, yet I would never do anything about it. Especially whenever she looked in my direction, this was literally me. I would literally try to act cool because I thought that this was somehow gonna make her like be attracted to me, because I was the cool kid that was always serious, that was always had like a serious face, because being outgoing and being social and laughing with your friends is weird, right? Girls like a guy that's serious and that's always mysterious as fuck, right? And that doesn't talk. That's a very low voice, right? Wrong. Women will never be attracted to the guy that's weird, that always sits in the back of the class, that doesn't speak, that's not outgoing, and that doesn't demonstrate any competence at all. This is the reason why women think that you're weird. You don't show confidence, you don't even speak clearly with naturally with your voice. Whenever she passes by next to you try to act all cool, all unnatural. You try to pull out like a false persona because you think that this will somehow make her notice you. This is not how you attract a woman. And what I mean by being competent is that you're a man that's capable, that's confident, that's outgoing, however mysterious at the same time, because this keeps her wanting to get you to know you more. And you look at her straight in the eye, you smile at her, not like a freaking creepy ass way, but like in a confident, like open, like approachable type of way. And you can hold eye contact with her, and you speak naturally with her, and you show her your true self. You're not trying to pull out like a false persona. And you demonstrate confidence. You speak clearly. You ask her for her number, or you maybe just talk to her at times, and you allow her to come to you. This is what a competent man is, and this is the type of man that women are attracted to. That effortless, attractive type of guys. This is how you literally attract a woman. By demonstrating that you have shit going for you, by focusing on yourself rather than focus on that girl and then this girl and then this girl. Focusing on if she's replying back because you somehow got her phone number because you asked her for, you want to play iMessage games? Instead of simply asking her, letting her know your clear intentions, that you want to get to know her, you don't just want to be fucking friends, playing little iMessage games, like what the fuck? Is how you actually attract that woman. Because whenever you look away, you look in her direction, you look away, and then you put like a weird serious face because you think that this is gonna attract her. You just come off as freaking creepy as hell. As that weird kid that's always quiet, has nothing going for him, that's not confident, that doesn't even talk to many people. And then you're always looking at her, and you think that she doesn't notice you, but then she does. You just come off as creepy, the creepy kid that no one really talks to. And it's just weird. And I say this because the man that is more focused on himself, on building his physique, making more money, becoming more competent, more confident, exposes himself, and I even ask for her number confidently, even though he might not be very confident, he still does it. He exposes himself and steps outside of his comfort zone. He becomes a lot more attractive to this woman. Why? Because trust me when I say this, that the woman is always going to be attracted to the guy that shows the least amount of interest in this girl. Like obviously not completely like disinterest, but doesn't show her. It doesn't like completely like focus on her and doesn't show this. Like he's not always like completely like replying as fast as possible. And he doesn't act like all simpy. He doesn't do everything for her just because. And he demonstrates that he has shit going for him. He's focused on his goals. He puts a lot more time into himself and his goals, and this shows because you can tell that he hits the gym and he's always like working on his shit. Maybe studying, reading a book, working on his business, Stuff like this, which demonstrate to her that he has shit going for him, and his life does not revolve around her. Yeah, he likes her, but he's not gonna start crying if she rejects him or anything like this. Because women feel a sense of motivation, of more want, of more desire towards a guy that seems impossible to get with. And trust me when I say this is very true. A woman will always want to get with the guy that seems more impossible to get with, that more women are talking to yet no one is with, because that gives that girl a sense of mysteriousness. Like, why is this guy so good? Why is everyone talking to him? And maybe if you don't have any girls talking to you, you're still always focused on yourself rather than always talking to all these women and giving them your time. Because this is just weird. So stop chasing women and stop giving a fuck what they think. Stop pulling out a false persona. Be natural. Hit the gym. Focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself rather than focusing on these women. Especially a specific woman which you just forget about in a few years. It won't matter in the end. If you focus on yourself first, hit the gym, you make more money, you start hustling harder, you groom yourself better, you focus on looking more handsome, speaking more clearly with your chest up, gaining more confidence, improving your social skills, and doing things like this, these things will come to you because this is not something that you practice. You don't practice looking at a girl and holding eye contact with her. This is just weird. These things come to you by putting in this hard work. They're not things that you practice. They come to you as a result of all these things that you did before. By the time you know it, you will be cold approaching women, speaking to them naturally without even noticing it. Because ask any man, and the man that focuses less on attracting women is usually the guy that gets the most women, gets the most attraction from women, rather than the guy that's always focused on getting this one girl because, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, she's so beautiful. I have to get her number. I have to get her number. Like, I'm looking at her, but I don't want to talk to her. I'm scared. It's always the guy that's confident in himself, that has that pure trust in himself to go ask her out, and just does it. And even if he rejects her, if he's rejected, he's not fazed by this because he knows that this is good, because at least now he knows, and he won't have to live with the pain of never knowing if she liked him or not. Because the man that's always progressing, focus on his goals, focus on himself, is always going to be the more attractive man. Because with all this hard work, you will be able to hold eye contact with women. You will speak to them more naturally. You will have the more confidence to go up and speak to a woman, ask for her number if you like her. Because this is, like I said, it's a result of putting in this hard work. You will build this confidence from putting in this hard work. Because this confidence is earned. Yes, maybe if you have improved yourself and you've groomed yourself, maybe you still don't have that confidence. However, you earn this by exposing yourself and gaining more experience. Because trust me, ever since I decided to delay gratification, ever since I decided to focus more on myself rather than whatever any girl I liked, I stopped giving a shit about what anyone thought about me, of what any girl thought about me, and I started taking better care of myself, did my eyebrows, groomed myself better. I did my hair. I brushed my teeth more often because I didn't fucking brush my teeth before. And I hit the gym, I built some muscle, shredded the fat, and I started to become more confident. Now I have that attractive, effortless attractive, charismatic persona in myself, and I don't even care about women anymore. Do not focus on girls. Focus on yourself, and girls will follow. And finally, do not be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone, because you will miss 100% of the chances that you do not take. So even if you're confident or not, if you haven't been putting in that hard work, which you should, you put in that hard work first, build that muscle, build that confidence first, a little bit. And then, even if you don't, like I said, step outside of your comfort zone. Finally, step outside of your comfort zone. Even if it's hard, just send it. Just do it. Because the more that you do it, the more experience that you will have, and the more comfortable you will be in the discomfort. Because you can either live with the pain of rejection, or live with the pain of never knowing if she liked you or not. And she left with another guy, or actually decided to step outside of his comfort zone and ask her out. Because this is what people don't understand. This is part of being strong and masculine, being more competent. Being able to handle rejection and not being phased by it, like not being afraid of it. Just doing it. Going up to her, making your intentions clear. And if she doesn't like you, then that's fine. Because why? Because you're focusing on your goals, you focus on yourself. Your life doesn't revolve around her response. If she said yes, then that's amazing. If she said no, then oh well. At least now you know the answer, and you can continue on focusing on your goals. You can continue to focus on your goals and your physique and your confidence and all of this. And yes, it might be hard at first. It might be super uncomfortable and super awkward and super hard for you at first. But trust me when I say this, that in the future, if you do choose to do this, and I'm speaking to you, a young man that actually recognizes with this message and is tired of being that weird ass kid, is always getting called out for being the weird kid and seems creepy to girls. I'm speaking to you who doesn't want to be influenced by those people who likes to cope and be like, no, like we're beautiful the way we are. If she doesn't like me and if I don't have good social skills, then that's just how I am. No. You, a young man that actually wants to grow and become better and get this confidence, gain this confidence, become a strong, more masculine man. Do these things. And trust me, when you put in that hard work, in the future, when you put in that hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, and in the future you see the results, you will build such an amazing feeling of gratitude towards yourself for putting in that hard work when he did not feel like it, when he was tired, when he was uncomfortable, for still doing it anyways. Trust me, because trust me, you will have a much more amazing life. And not just with women, but with yourself, your social life, your friends, your family, everything. And I wish this for you. Think about this and do it for your future self.